Hello and welcome back to We Are The Famous EFC. My name is Adam. Here is your January review of the 25 season. So, Sean Dyche was sacked in January by the Friedkin Group after a poor run of form, without the club only winning 2 league matches in October. And that's how terrible the era under Dyche went. Then David Moyes was appointed as Everton manager in January and got back to winning ways, back-to-back, 3 back-to-back wins. So it just proves that Dyche did need the sack, because we won back-to-back games. So I'll be taking an in-depth talk, all manner of Everton on that. So the review is that Sean Dyche was sacked, as we all know, after a poor run of form. Dyche was a dinosaur of a manager, didn't have the right tactics, didn't have anything right. Then after that, we went back to winning ways as we should. And that, for me, guys, is what we're talking about, because David Moyes came in and won Tottenham, got beat by Villa, won Brighton, and won Leicester as well. So all back-to-back wins, 3 wins out of the last 4 games, and that is huge credit to David Moyes. With the same players Sean Dyche had, but couldn't get any more out of the players. So no wonder they pulled the trigger and sacked him, because I tell you what, the stats were awful under Dyche. Look at them now under Moyes. Our ball possession is high now. We had 60% possession against Bournemouth, and under Dyche we only had 25 to 30. So that's hardly anything. So the ball possession has gone exceptionally high. So that's massive for this football club. But it's all about the goals, and the wins is the important thing to keep Everton up. But Everton again sit 16, fighting relegation again for the 6th year on the bounce because of Sean Dyche. It's a good, no wonder he was sacked, as I said. Then David Moyes was brought in to keep Everton up, and David Moyes is the Everton manager currently. So let's hope that David Moyes will continue to get the best out of the players like he's been doing and like he is doing, because we need somebody with experience like David Moyes, who knows the club inside out. And let's hope that he can keep trying to get the very best out of the players, because at the end of the day, he's trying his hardest to get the best out of these players. But there's only so much he can do. But as I said, Dyche was a poor manager, as I said, who was struggling massively. And the fans started to turn on him because results weren't going our way. Or if we were winning games, we would concede, like we did against Bournemouth when we were 2-0 up at Goodison. Then we conceded 3 goals under Dyche. And that you could tell he was falling apart. Ideally, then Moyes sort of sacked him, but because he wasn't getting involved with the football club, there was no owner to sack him. Then the Friedkin Group was brought in to replace Farhad Moyes in December, when Moyes left his major share in Everton Football Club. And that was the story regarding Everton under that spell in January, as the Friedkin Group came in, sacked Sean Dyche, and appointed the former Everton manager, David Moyes. And Moyes knows the club, as I said, inside out. So yeah, Moyes is doing a great job right now at Everton compared to Sean Dyche, winning back-to-back games, getting the best out of the players, getting the best out of Lindstrom and Jai, and even starting Jake O'Brien. And Dyche wouldn't even start him because he's not Premier League experience, but obviously he is, and that's why Moyes trusts him. Because if Moyes was in the club, Moyes would start O'Brien week in, week out. He wouldn't start Ashley Young like Dyche did every single game. So obviously Dyche did have his hot spot for Abdoulaye Doucouré And the likes of Michael Keane, when Dyche was forced to play Branthwaite over Keane, and he wouldn't until the fans forced him, as they should, the fans, because the fans of the club forced Sean Dyche to play Jarrod Branthwaite instead of Michael Keane. And also, Dyche had a hot spot for Dominic Calvert-Lewin as well. Well, obviously, Moyes doesn't. Moyes prefers Beto and Ndiaye. But the review for the end of the season, between now, January into February, I'm going to rate it out of an 8, because Moyes brought a player in, just one. He's came in, got us to winning ways, 3 wins out of the last 4. Dyche only got 2 games, but the Friedkin group sacked him, and that's why I give this this January review an 8. But as I said, I am pleased for David Moyes, but I will be doing one of these videos each month. So this is going to be a new title. Instead of having the deep dive every week, we're going to have this every week. How it is, and let's just hope as well. But as I said, this season I rate it as an 8, as I said, because Dyche was sacked, and we brought in David Moyes to get the best out of the players. He did, and that. So yeah. I give David Moyes huge credit, because he's got the best out of these players so far. So yeah, of course, it's hard, but at the end of the day, what's done is done, and I'm really happy for the manager. Also, and huge credit to the Friedkin group for coming in, sacking Sean Dyche, replacing him, letting us have some money for the transfer window. And now this summer is going to be a massive summer for David Moyes and Kevin Thirlwell and the recruitment team, if they're still there. But as I said, this is going to be massive come January. I mean, not January, come the summer, sorry. So we will, of course, be keeping you up to date if you hit that subscribe as well. And also, as I said, January last year wasn't a good year for the Blues, but it ended during February, and we are back to winning ways, how we should be at this football club under David Moyes, who chooses the right style, who has a plan A, a plan B, and all different tactics. And that's a manager what we need, with all different ideas. Unlike Sean Dyche, who's clueless. He didn't have a clue what he was doing, throwing the players and the fans under the bus, and lost the dressing room, when Moyes has ripped the dressing room up and got it back as well. So that's huge credit for David Moyes, as I said, who's got the dressing room back and the players, and blood, sweat, tears he gets off the players week in, week out. Because as I said, if we lose, then we go down with a fight. That's one thing we get from David Moyes. We will get a fight, and Moyes will try everything for this football club to win, and at least we'll go down with a fight. If we do concede, like we did against Bournemouth, we went down with a fight and tried to get back in it, and we should have, because we should have beat them 6-2 at Goodison at the weekend. But it is what it is. We never. But that was Torquay's fault, as you've seen in the match reaction. But it is what it is, isn't it? So that's it for the review. Do subscribe, leave your comments down below. Go and check out the match preview for the Merseyside derby you can do that by subscribing to the YouTube channel. Have a great day. Bye-bye.